What's up, everybody? I'm Adam Johnson, and this is Cover Band Confidential. This week, we continue our conversation with Mike Schulte talking about merch. Recently, his group, the Pork Tornadoes, have taken a different approach to how they do their merch fulfillment. We talk about how they have switched to an online model and why purchasing merch in bulk like we used to is kind of an outdated model and not really the best option any longer. Just want to remind you, if you're enjoying our content, to go ahead and like and subscribe. We post new videos on this channel every Friday, and we also have a podcast with over 140 episodes, all designed to help you rock more and suck less. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. The other topic I wanted to dig into with my boy Mike is merchandising.
So let's talk Pork Tees 2019. We would buy about 400 shirts at a time, drop a load of coin, 3 to 4 different designs, maybe throw some koozies in there. And I would pick them up all in giant boxes and we'd put them into our merch and we'd go, here we go. We're hitting the road. We're going to start selling these, right? And we had an online store that the orders came through, and guess who gets those orders? Me. And then I got to package them up and I got to write the address on there and then take the money from here and put it in there. And whatever, it's fun because you're getting your merch out there. But 2020 kind of changed that, right? Because, all these orders were still coming in, but yet the merch is in the trailer and I don't want to get to it. And we made the move, which I know we're a little late on it for some people, but we switched over to, what would you call it? Like a wholesaler or like
print on demand would be
print on demand. Okay.
Like an online fulfillment system.
And it was our singer's idea because there's a website called Redbubble, which we actually order a lot of t-shirts from. It's like user submitted designs. And the thing about it is like, I'll go in and I'll be like, oh, I really want a cool neon retro design. And I'll type in something and then I'll find the design I want that someone uploaded. And then I'll pick, I want it on a hoodie and I want it on a red hoodie and I want it to be really nice quality hoodie. And I'll order it and it's printed and it shows up and it's amazing. So we actually switched our band account to that, which is very advantageous for a couple of reasons. I wrote them down here. One, we can actually ship to foreign countries now. We had a lot of people that were asking, hey, I'd really like one in Ireland. It's like, oh my God, it's going to cost more than you're paying for the shirt for us to send this to you. And so we had orders from Ireland, Australia, and Germany in the last couple of weeks. Number 2, I don't have to do any work other than upload stuff. If you are the merch fulfillment person in your band, you completely understand how much senseless time you spend at the post office, doing this. The biggest thing being the massive stock that we don't have to buy and worry that we have to sell. Because the coolest part about this is we can just throw these random designs up there. Like today, we made our logo into the Mandalorian logo. And I sent it to the boys and they're like, make it a shirt. So you just literally upload it. And if 2 people buy it, cool. We didn't have to order 60 of them in all different sizes. You can do koozies, coffee mugs, shower curtains, pillows, there's kids' clothes and hoodies, and you could never keep that kind of stock up if you tried. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, you would spend like your entire budget on just keeping up inventory. And then you end up with a bunch of inventory that you couldn't sell because you didn't have the right size. It's always a crapshoot when you're doing those kinds of bulk merch orders. And up until this point, it hasn't been feasible to do it any other way. Well, that was one of the things that Members Only did early on, was that we decided that we weren't going to do physical merch. I didn't have any way to manage the overhead or keep inventory, so we were just like, screw it, we'll just do it online. We use Threadless. It's one of the things that we've talked about on the podcast.
Is that one of the main ones I think that most bands use?
Threadless, Teespring, there's a bunch of different ones. Threadless was just, they had the brand recognition, at least as far as I was concerned. Like, I knew who they were. They made it easy enough, and their rates are pretty good. And I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with the fact that it allows you to be more adventurous with your design choices. It allows you to try more things and offer things that you never could otherwise. If we wanted to, we could sell skateboards, we could sell van style slip-ons, we could sell beach towels and socks and
phone cases.
You upload the design, you write a couple lines of stuff, and then you just check boxes of things that you want it on, and that's all you have to do.
And on your site, you can pick the markup essentially, can't you?
Yeah, I would say if you are looking to get into this kind of thing, pick the lowest margin possible, like make them affordable, make them easy to get. You'll make more on the volume than you would on the markup. at least starting out. The other cool thing about it is that shop owners get discounts on the physical merchandise. So if you wanted to purchase items, you can do that. You can spend less than you would for retail, but then bring them to shows, or, in our case, I've got a couple that are on the way so I can show them on the YouTube channel. I posted a Tip the Band design in a couple of different colors and stuff. And then today, because I was super bored, I decided to make a shirt that said, I'd rather be listening to Satisfied by Richard Marx. And I can do that.
Think about the times you've designed band merch and how long that takes, and to pick the perfect design and go, this is the one that we are crossing our fingers is going to sell. You don't have to do that anymore. You can throw up each band member's face and be like, we're having a contest. Whatever band member sells the most faces is our most popular band member, and they get a glass of whiskey. Or have fans submit designs, and you can put up fan submitted designs. And I really think the only disadvantage, I guess two disadvantages, is one, you don't make as much money. We used to get about $10 profit per shirt roughly when we'd order in those large bulks. Now it's like $5 to $6, and you don't have that stock for shows. But like Adam was saying, I don't think you guys are selling stuff at shows, but we plan on if this summer does happen the way it will, we're going to do our normal route of just buying shirts that are only in stock and only available at shows. But then you have a giant printout on your table that goes, oh, don't see what you want? Well, you can QR code this and buy whatever you want online right now. To me, the advantages completely outweigh any disadvantages that I've seen. And we've been doing this for 8 years selling merch. This has been the easiest. It's been so great.
If you're kind of like nervous about it, that you should definitely read the fine print, because there's definitely some stuff about when you upload artwork. There's some intellectual property stuff going on. So make sure that you really love your fulfillment people before you start putting your stuff up, because you are probably locked in after a certain amount. But from all that I can tell, I love the merch that we've gotten from Threadless. They sell great shirts otherwise, so I had no hesitation ordering other stuff from them.
And their sort of broader business model is all about user submitted art. So it's
exactly
it's just part of their sort of extension of their existing thing.
On Redbubble, you can add like copyright, like text to the photos so that like people can't steal it.
Like a watermark. Yeah,
it adds watermarks to it. They've been doing this for a long time. This isn't brand new. It's been going on for a while. So I think they've kind of ironed out the majority of it. And we even made a giant order of like, we got a lot of new kids in the family and in the band, and we ordered a bunch of kids stuff just to see how they looked, and it just turned out great. It was so awesome.
I wear our shirts all the time, and that's kind of one of the rules I always had, is that make shirts that are cool enough that you would wear them.
So let me ask you this. I ordered a members only shirt within the last year. Was that, I didn't realize it at the time, but was that through Threadless?
Yep.
It
absolutely.
felt, I will tell you straight up, and this is no lie, I didn't know anything about that type of stuff when I ordered this, and it felt like I was directly ordering it through the band. And I remember going, wow, this is a very professional site. Wow, nice job, Adam. And it arrived right on time. There's been so many times where I've been late mailing out orders. I'm so sorry I missed this, but like, everything about it was so professional that now I'm happy to know that they're just handling all that for me.
Yeah. So what we ended up doing was, you set up a store on their side. You can create your own banner, which we did, and it's all branded to your name. And what we ended up doing was, on our website, on Members Only's website, there's a link in the navigation bar that says merch. When you click on that, it takes you straight to Threadless.
It feels like it's your website, but it's not.
Exactly. And you can mask it so it doesn't even look like you left the site. It's been one of those things where we've gotten to be able to get shirts to people all over the country, and you don't have to pay a premium because you're not local. It's been a huge win. And yeah, like, the money isn't as good as it would be, but also the lack of overhead. Like, you can't argue with that.
Do you, at shows though, do you have some sort of QR code or business card that says, if you want merch, you can get it here?
We do have business cards, and the business cards go to the website, and the website has the merch link on it. We don't have anything that direct, but we also don't normally sell merch. The merch that we bring to shows, like, we have branded like sunglasses and we have like branded koozies, but those are giveaways. We just hand those out.
We built this giant road case. It's pink, of course, that has all of our merch inside of it that rolls, and the table comes out, and we put a TV in there that would display what merch we have and what it costs. So this summer, I think the easiest way is to just build in a giant QR code that says, don't see what you want, or something like that. Just scan, drunk people are very easy to throw their money away at a merch table. I'm sure they'd be pretty easy to just quick scan something
Yeah, or
and do this.
don't want to carry it around with you.
Yeah.
Let us ship
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Dan. You do not have to like wear it at the show. You can just get it when you get home.
Yep.
It's a complete slam dunk. So if you haven't done it, consider doing it. If you need help with designs, hit us up. We can probably help you out with that. Like Mike said, maybe you have fans that would be interested in submitting their own artwork, and then you might end up with something that you didn't even know was possible. The opportunities are there, and it's a total no-brainer in my opinion. Guys, thanks again for tuning in. Once again, if you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. We post new videos on this channel every Friday, podcast episodes every week. If you want to support us, there's plenty of ways to do that. You can check that out in the show notes below. Have an awesome week, and we will see you next time.